top floor, but we started from the gutter. Had to take the stairs to the top floor. Every that slept been done for. Got a few bands, need to some more.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Tua sets up to pass it. It's complete to Fuller. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Oh, my goodness.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Tua now on first down. Here's Fuller with a catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 35 yards. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The give is to Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8-6 the score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep the defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards there, first down. Now Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 30 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the strike.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is Tony Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But their hope is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. With veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the 4 Cowboy, Byron Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up right around the 43. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, was the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try to spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it Elliott. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And this is all the downsides of blitzing and run down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandoned.
running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
4th down, Prescott, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 41, Tua. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Tua. Being chased out left. He's got Fuller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 41, Tua escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd and short. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Tua, a final shot before half. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the 1st half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 67 yards. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want a coach in Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this goal? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Parsons. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. This is Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Running with Elliott. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right, it was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd and goal from the 1. Prescott to throw it. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it costs them. Here's Gaskin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 14. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the move to his left. Finding room at the 30. Take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa steps away to his left. And this is Parker complete. Oh, nice move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a two-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They go to Elliott again. Fights through one man. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches have a reliable running game. They breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the...
Intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked on Jason McCourty. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got good cushion, we can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Eventually taking it down here. Right across the field. Lee Van Rush. With a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. Second and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tua dancing to his left. And he's able to get to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Play fake for Gasket. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. It's about half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go to the appropriate time.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Gaskin again on second down. And he will push his way forward down at the 3-yard line. They really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. This is third and goal. And this is too far behind his man. He missed it. It's incomplete.
And now defensively, the 2-minute drill, the big key to me. Make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get on the ground.
Sanders' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity in the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute, they want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Tough one there. They certainly wanted that. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you know, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep him in the ground. It's Elliott. And some room to work. take it into the end zone for the Cowboys touchdown. With his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they take a knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the fourth quarter? They had to just hold on, as you said. Furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Grant on the return. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.